brown male. Hello. Hello, little fella. So I hope you can see on the video that when he was locked in the enclosure, his tail was wagging, so he wasn't super upset. He was really quick to leave, which is showing a lovely level of confidence. And he's super happy right now. Hello. Hello. So he's got beautiful eyes. So the being taken away from his litter mates for the first time and carried across a parking lot and dropped in here. He's never been here, he's never met me before. Similar to what he might feel when you take him home. So he's doing really, really well. He's using his teeth a little bit on me. Sometimes puppies explore their world with teeth, but there are exercises to do to teach him that there's no teeth on skin, which is important to learn at a young age. So he's super happy when he's with me. He left, he's back, he's biting my pants. Again. Where'd you go? So lovely level of confidence, and he's not feeling the stress too much. So we don't really address the biting through the assessment unless it's really bad. You basically would just do your exercises, redirect his focus, get him to understand. He's really checking me out. Very, very happy tail. He's got a lovely body elevation. He's not low, he's not stressed. He's quite curious. So I'm just reinforcing that I'm a good thing in the room, but I'm gonna stay being quiet because I want him to show me if he's more social or environmental. I'd have to say now that as lovely as he is with me when he's here, I think this little guy is tending to be more environmental. He wants to know where he is and what's around, and he's not depending on me for anything. Like no help, no support. He's not nervous. So he's playing with the balls. And quite a confident little fellow. Watching him, he's using his teeth on everything. Like, that's his way of checking things out. He's So this part of the test, when I sit here and let them choose, sometimes they're looking for a place to do their business, and then as soon as they do, they come right back to me. But this little fellow is quite curious about where he is, so we would have to kind of label him as a more environmental. Right? And again, I can say that he was absolutely lovely and happy when he's with me, so that's really good. But he's not looking to me for any kind of support, and he's not staying with me just because he wants to stay with me. He's quite an independent little fellow. So, that being said, I'm going to get up and walk around and see. I'm sorry. Sorry. Gonna have a drink. So you want to be able to go to something like a family barbecue or function and take him with you, and he can play with other people and other dogs, look around, but he really should know where you are. So instead of you looking for him all the time, he should really check in with you. So he's not really interested, well, there's starting. Puppy, puppy, come. Very good, very good. So quite responsive when I called him, but it wasn't really his choice to stay with me. Very good. So you can do this exercise at home. Very good. Give him lots of praise when he leaves you and comes back. Give him lots of praise, because you can use it as the start of like a come exercise. So now he's doing really well. Yay! So you do this in a small room. Puppy, come. Puppy, come. Puppy, come. Oh, so good. So good. So you would do it in a small room at home, and then a bigger room, and then maybe your backyard, then take them somewhere public. By doing it in stages, it seems like a little bit of work, but you'll be very happy with the results. So he's doing really, really well, actually. Good. If he didn't come when you called him, you could introduce a little treat to reinforce the Are you going to try it? No? Puppy, come. I don't think you'll have any trouble with this little fella, just really, really responsive. That's really, really nice. So after running around like that, we're going to pick him up and see how patient and tolerant he is. So you can see a little bit of a wiggle. So he's, yeah. So you need to help him and build his tolerance level. He's going to have vets and grooming like all dogs, and he needs to learn how to be patient. Just repeat the exercise, building up on the time. He did have a little body shake over there, so that's a little bit of a release of stress. Now, as social as he was before I picked him up, he hasn't come back. So I'm not really sure if he's holding a little bit of a grudge or if he's looking for a place. He's certainly looking around. Yeah, he's very curious about where he is right now. Puppy, come. Puppy, come. That's another test. Yes. Very, very good. So he did really well. On the elevation, just increase his time held and help develop that patience level. Just a little look, a little slight shy at the paper. Noise. you could tell by his, the way he comes to you when you call him. This is going to be great. Bring it here, puppy. Bring it here. Bring it here. Very good. Very good. So he gave it up nicely and he brought it back. He's super interactive. He's still using his teeth a little bit when he gets excited. This is a great game for you. Fetch is great for their body and mind, and a great time spent together. Puppy! Puppy! Puppy, come! Are you going to bring it? Puppy, come! Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Good boy. So very good. Ha. He's getting a little underfoot as he's getting excited. So the next test that we try is a treat test. If you feed a high quality treat in your training, I was going to move it. You did good. And they get too excited. The whole thing is counterproductive, really. If they lose focus and get too excited over the treat, they can't possibly do what you're asking. Okay, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a treat. Puppy, go. Oh. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Not a problem. Okay. Just nature calls. Hey, what are you doing? Very helpful. Get out of there. Very helpful. So he's a little guy that's going to want to do stuff with you. He's quite interested in doing things. So I'm going to give him a treat to make sure that he likes the treat. Come here. Look. Because he hasn't had anything other than his puppy food. So we just want to make sure that he likes it. It's a different texture and is it good or not? So he's taking his time and eating it. So I just want to make sure that he likes the treat because otherwise this won't work. Was that good? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look. So I'm going to put a treat under this cup. So absolutely no problem. Some puppies just knock over the cup and start playing with it, and they lose focus on the fact that there was even a treat because they're so excited. So I don't see any problems with him. He was quite methodical and smart. So that was an easy task for him. So very good. Very good job. We need a ball to get rid of you. Hey, do we need a ball? Come on. So very connected in what are we doing? Almost a little bit controlling. So remember to keep crate training. He has to understand he can't be with you 24/7. Good big body shake. So he had quite a big startle, but it's how they recover from the noise and the stress. Not that they startled. I mean, they should startle. Are you recovering well? So we're just going to give him a little minute to see how well he pushes through what he felt. So he's looking around the room. He's not stuck to me. He's not looking to me for support. He's just trying to figure it out on his own, which is quite nice. He is sort of sticking by me, but he's been by me for most of the tests. So if he was to get really upset, see, he's right back to his same self. So if he was to get really upset, you wouldn't coddle him in any shape. He has to learn to overcome stresses by himself a little bit, right? So all you would have to do is just get playing. What's this here? Just redirect his focus. There you go. How's that? A little bit. It's hard to say if he's stuck to me. He's not stuck to me like upset. His body language is good. His tail is still up, but he's still not sure of that noise. He's still looking for the noise. He hasn't totally recovered. So you could make noise and increase it daily to desensitize him. You're pretty good. You were pretty good. What's this? And right back to it. So he's very curious and very interactive. Whoa, good boy. What's that? Very good. So some puppies are really scared of this, and they would go and hide. He's not scared of the movement at all. He's very interactive and curious, so that's lovely. So just introduce new things like different noises, sounds, colors, textures, all of those things. Just build his world and get him to handle the stresses, hey? The stresses of the big world. Was that good? So the last thing that we really test for is a prey drive to see, to help you with your exercises and what you should do. I haven't even got this on the ground, and he was attached to it. Oh, but for some reason, there we go after it. There's a lot of barking going outside. I don't know. Okay, so this is, I was quite surprised by this, with the way he went after the paper. So this little guy has a fairly low prey drive. You should still do your drop it and watch me exercises. As he gets more comfortable in his environment, he might, see now I'm with him, so he's quite attached, you can see. So this is pretty strong actually. This is a little growl. So definitely do your exercises with this little guy. In the real world, there's real squirrels and kids and bikes and stuff like that. So you need to have the exercises to refocus him, put his attention back on you. So I'm changing it to a fairly good medium to high drive. It took a minute to kick in, but it was pretty strong. And there's kill shakes going on. He's finding a little comfort with me because I'm lower, but it's definitely there. So he has a beautiful expression on his face. He's super interactive, very smart indeed. And I hope you enjoy. He's lovely. Good boy. You want to play with that one or two? Yeah?